affinity, reality, and communication. This makes understanding with a person, group, or nation. If you wanna raise love in your relation, affinity, reality, and communication. When somebody loves you, everything is fine. With a disagreement, it becomes a crime. If you raise communication, very soon you'll find affinity and reality will follow close behind. Affinity, reality, and communication. This makes understanding with person, group, or nation. If you wanna raise love in your relation, affinity, reality, and communication. Hey, when you're feeling down, your affinity is low, and your baby calls you, and you will start to glow. With real communication, everything will go a little more reality, and affinity will grow. Affinity, reality, and communication. This makes understanding with a person, group, or nation. Well, if you wanna raise love in your relation, affinity, reality, and communication. Affinity, reality, and communication. Well, affinity, reality, and communication. Of love and brotherhood and all those high ideals. Million songs and stories to tell us how one feels. Now I have a formula that anyone can apply. We have all the ingredients to make a beautiful you and I. Affinity and reality, they go hand in hand. First you need communication, then you can understand. Find something that is real, with which you can agree. See what you like about it, baby, then it's plain to see. Affinity, reality, and communication. This makes understanding with a person, group, or nation. If you wanna raise love in your relation, affinity, reality, and communication. communication. When somebody loves you, everything is fine. With a disagreement, it becomes a crime. If you raise communication, very soon you'll find affinity and reality will follow close behind. Affinity, reality, and communication. This makes understanding with a person, group, or nation. If you wanna raise the love in your relation, affinity, reality, and communication. Hey, when you're feeling down, your affinity is low, then your baby calls you, and you will start to glow. With real communication, everything will go a little more reality, and affinity will grow. Affinity, reality, and communication. This makes understanding with a person, group, or nation. Well, if you wanna raise love in your relation, affinity, reality, and communication. Affinity, reality, and communication. Well, affinity, reality, and communication. That's what you need.
Reality and communication. Affinity, reality, and communication.
Got them three. Put them together. Oh, now you got a recipe for making love. Everybody needs somebody to love. Everybody's in love. Everybody's in love. Talk to me, baby. Oh, yes, you gotta have that combination. You and me, Hop the bobble doot doot doot, bring me sunshine. In your smile, make me happy. All the while, in this world where we live, there should be more happiness. So much joy you can give to each brand new bright tomorrow. Hello, good evening, and welcome to episode 154 of JiveStream. Show must go on. All right then. And it's a Monday. Don't we love Mondays? Are Mondays different now or not? Is everyone back at work and has got a Monday feeling? I don't know. Is it a tell me why I don't like Mondays or that sort of thing or not? Meanwhile, bring me fun, bring me sunshine, bring me love. Yeah. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So, oh, there you go. Give us a, was that for my tell me why I don't like Mondays impersonation?
Yes.
All right then.
Elvis night was yesterday.
Yeah, different one. But it's not anyway, it's Bob Geldof. It just sounded like. Bob Geldof is very similar to Elvis Costello.
Oh, right, I thought it was Elvis Costello.
Tell me why I don't like Mondays. I don't like. Whereas Elvis Costello is completely different. I don't want to go to Chelsea. Nothing like
Worlds
each other.
apart, worlds
Nothing
apart.
like each other. All right then. So what are we doing now? Oh, like and share, like and share.
Yes, indeed.
Like and share campaign. The great like and share campaign.
Like,
Patronage.
share until you
Legend is.
just before you get banned.
Exactly.
Then ease off back a bit, lull them into a false sense of security, and then share again. That's my plan, and I'm sticking
It
to
sounds like, that's it's like the like you've seen a camera.
What?
Seen a speed camera.
Oh, so like you go slow,
It's like a
and then
virtual,
you get past it,
a
and then
virtual
you
seeing a
speed
speed
up.
camera or something. All right then. So here we go. Second chance to fly for Charlie. The sun's in the sky. I know the reason why. There's not a cloud up above me. A light shining through. The sky's always blue. Because I know that you love me. I've been through this 1,000 times, heard 1,000 lovers' rhymes. I know this isn't gonna be the same this time. I remember you, but it feels like brand new. We got a second chance to fly. Hey. The sun's in the sky, I know the reason why. There's not a cloud up above me. A light shining through, the sky's always blue. Because I know that you love me. I've been through this 1,000 times, I've heard 1,000 lovers' rhymes. No, this isn't gonna be the same this time. I remember you, but it feels like brand new. We got a second chance to fly. There you go. That's for Charlie and Utrecht, lately of Bangkok. All right then.
Oh, back in Utrecht.
That's what I mean.
Oh, late. Oh, I see what you mean. Yes. So I
Yeah,
was
lately you mean
wrong way around.
Exactly. All right then. So let me have my tea and let us know
You
who's
have
watching.
your tea. You have your special tea.
My specialty
Specialty tea. And if we were talking to Jill, it would be specialty tea.
Jill tea.
So Tricia says, "Good evening, everyone." She's first up to comment. Then we've got Old Nick. We've got Ian Hartley. Once more to Jiveland. Hi from Lincolnshire. Says Paul. Eastbourne is rarely described as cool, let alone cooler. Says Brian. Oh, that's a reply to Steve. I'm not sure what it was replying to. We've got Steve. We've got Sean. We've got Jackie. We've got Graham. We've got Wheelie Does It. We've got Stefania. We've got Liz. We've got Loretta. Never get time right. Just let's forget it. Always too early morning or too late in evening, says Loretta. Never get time right for what? The show? You seem to be on time today, so that's good.
Maybe she was early.
We've got you can't be early, can you?
Can't be
You
too early.
just get better seats.
Can't be too early for the JiveStream.
Hello, everyone. As they know on YouTube, they are well early usually.
Yeah.
We've got Sandra says hello from Essex. Essex. The Jive Aces was born in Essex. Then over on YouTube, we've got Charlie Francois, we've got Frank from Netherlands, we've got Johnny from South Philly, we've got Alan Wheatley from Evesham, we've got Josh from Colne, we've got Ed from the Netherlands, but now in De Mott, Indiana. We've got Donna. Something's pinging somewhere. We've got
One of our many platforms has still got is not on silent.
Andrea says hi everyone, greetings from Munich, Germany.
Impact.
Guten Abend, Andrea.
Guten Abend.
Willkommen zum JiveStream. Nummer 154. Over on Twitch, excuse me, popcorn stuck in my throat. Over on Twitch, we've got Frank from the Netherlands is also there. Sam, Michael Bernardi, Frank. Oh yeah, and that's it so far.
That's it. Well, all right. That's quite
Well,
a
there
lot.
might be
That's
more
good.
watching, but that's who's commented. you see.
Yeah,
I can only-
comments. There's comments.
I can only see.
I'm
his
going by the
comments.
comments. It's the comments we like. Lots of comments. Give us your comments. Give us your clappy
Oh.
icons.
Oh, quick, before I lose this comment. Edgar says, hello from LA. Update on our baby Ezra, who was born during the early days of JiveStream. He's 4 months old now. My wife and I are working from home and balance work and taking care of him. He's doing great. That's awesome to hear. Thank you for the update. One of 2 JiveStream babies that we know of. There might be more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Middle name? JiveStream.
It'll be known as like the baby boomer era and things like that.
That's right.
There'll be the lockdown JiveStream era generation. Yeah, born during the JiveStream. Yeah, lockdown babies. I know. So all right then. So today, amongst other birthdays, it's actually Davy Crockett's birthday. And Davy Crockett, but the actual man, Davy Crockett, there was an actual man. I actually have his autobiography, a really old copy of his autobiography, given to me by, actually lent to me by a very nice person about 20 years ago. Yeah, Mr. Sledge. And he was born in 1786, Davy Crockett, that is. Remember the Alamo and all that. So there you go. So to honour him, he would be very honoured, because what we're going to play is Vince has got immediately, obviously, a Boogie challenge. He was challenged. I challenged him immediately that we found that information just before, about an hour before the show. Davy Crockett's birthday. It's Davy Crockett theme tune, because I don't know any songs he particularly liked. The actual Davy Crockett theme tune, and thus a Davy Crockett boogie for a Boogie challenge. Let's do it. Have we got any chords for me to join in? Oh yeah. Oh, he's jotted some chords down.
Where are you going to stand?
No, I hope for Pete then. See, no, there's not a solo. There we go. Davy Crockett boogie.
All right, let's see what we can do with this one. I'll do a little intro.
Oh,
and
yes.
Jim Bowie. Yeah, where's Jim Bowie?
Challenge him with anything. Well, not anything, but lots of things.
Lots of things. On his band, whatever you challenge with him with, he will eventually do it. But normally we challenge him just before the show, and he still manages to do
Still
it.
manages to
Generally,
do it.
Generally, yes, wonderful. So it should be Vinny Fish Fingers,
We can have.
king of the wild piano.
Vince is going to love this. I just thought of an extra perk for our Patreon page when we launch it. You know, for certain patrons, that we could actually have an extra special Boogie challenge of literally anything.
They might have to wait.
Well, not
Yeah,
instant.
they may have to wait 20 years.
Wouldn't have to be instant, but we could have like one of the month or something.
Because
One
the
of
original
week.
Boogie challenge is actually flying a bumblebee.
Oh yeah.
Bumble Boogie.
That's right. That was your challenge.
Yeah, that was my first challenge to him.
That did take a year.
Took 2 years.
2 years.
That took 2
Ah,
years,
but
but
look
he
at it
wasn't doing
now.
it full time. It took him doing a course on study and then studying a whole different method of piano playing, which means that now it's amazing. He can sit there, and his fingers are moving around,
Like a
and
blur.
the rest of him isn't moving because they're isolated. And you just do all that like that, rather than you can do all that for show, but he doesn't need to do it. He can just play like anything. All right then.
That one is you were challenging me on that for about 20 years before I actually took it up.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. It took 2 years to work out, and 20 years to actually, 18 years to get to do it. All right then. So what's going on?
Angela says, play something that will pull on the heartstrings. The thing is, that's very subjective. You see, if someone had a relative that was in the Alamo, that might have pulled on their heartstrings.
That's right. Might have been Jim Bowie, stabbed against the door. Stabbed against the door. Well, in the film, anyway. Oh, spoiler! Spoiler in case no one's seen the Alamo. Hey, what happened?
If it was the raccoon's mother.
The raccoon, yeah.
It was the raccoon's mother in Davy Crockett's hat.
Yeah, you'd be well upset, wouldn't you?
So play something that pulls at the heartstrings. Don't know. I mean, we did Love Me Tender yesterday. That pulled at the heartstrings for Elvis fans. Think of something. Who's asking?
Angela.
Yeah, think of something. We'll think of something.
Sam's asking.
You
for
think of something, we'll think of something.
Sam's asking for Mac the Knife.
We'll make the night, but we were asked to do a Bobby Darin special night.
So we're saving it.
So we're saving it. All we got to do is actually do that night. Otherwise,
It'll
we
be sometime after the Disney night.
up to the Disney night. But the only thing we will do the Bobby Darin night. But we've got to find some songs to break it up because obviously otherwise nearly all of them are like boom, dum, dum to start off with.
Well, we'll have to mix it up between his
Mix it up with him.
swing and the rock and roll stuff.
Exactly, yeah. We'll throw in a bit of splish splash.
Now, it's funny because I like the swing stuff more than the rock and roll stuff of his. My dad is completely the opposite. He loves his rock and roll stuff and hates it when he does the swing stuff.
Really?
Yeah. And I was like, what are you
Is
talking
he
about?
watching? Alan, are you watching? That's weird. It's really strange.
I think
the thing that got me into it is Mac the Knife.
I
and,
think it's just he's of the generation where that was the hit music. So the swing stuff was like, oh, that's like the older Sinatra type, him trying to be Sinatra.
Right.
So, and this is
it's funny, isn't it? Because the Sinatra type stuff, but Mac the Knife and all that sounds really cool.
Yeah.
And some of the rock and roll stuff sounds really cheesy. The later stuff.
Yeah.
But
That's why.
some of it's really good.
Yeah, exactly.
time,
that's
yeah.
what I'm saying.
But I do like it still. I was
listening.
listening to it all the other night. I like all that right up to and the Splish Splash, and Dream Lover, obviously Queen of the Hop. That's one. Yeah. I love my Queen of the Hop. All right, yes.
Next.
All right. Next is, and this is watching. We're going to do. We're going to crack on, and we're going to do another one of our own songs. We did Second Chance to Fly. This is one called Truth Is. This could pull at the heartstrings, the spiritual heartstrings. From the Bolt from the Blue album, way back. Baby, there's some lies that go around today. Maybe things ain't really quite the way some say. If you take a listen to the experts talk, honey, they are gonna take you for a walk. They say you're just an animal, your feelings only chemical. You're antisocial and depraved. Believe that and you'll be a slave. Truth is, you're a spirit living in this world. Know this, you can make your every dream unfold. It is a fact of life, my friend, that when you come to this life's end, you start another one anew. A million lifetimes, not that few. People who try to tell you otherwise, really, you're trying to cut you down to size. It is a fact of life, my friend, that when you come to this life's end, you start another one anew. A million lifetimes, not that few. Baby, the fact you're coming back is true. Dig this, create a world to come back to. Truth is, you're a spirit living in its well. You're a spirit truth is, you're a spirit. 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 Truth is, you're a spirit in this world. Yeah, Truth Is, from the Bolt from the Blue album, way back in
97.
97, about the same time as the Toronto gig we showed the other day, Toronto TV show.
Yeah, that was 97. Yeah, in fact,
We recorded it in 96 then, I guess.
recorded it in 96.
No, Christmas, 96, 97.
and it
must
came
have
out later. It came out pretty quick, didn't it? Within a few months.
Must have, yeah.
And
But then
then-
the tour, that Toronto TV show must have been like well in the summer.
Summer, late summer.
Yeah.
Well, it was 3 months long, so it was. It crossed.
3 months tour.
It,
3 month tour.
it straddled seasons, I think.
It's straddled seasons. Oh,
Peter
anyway,
says.
there you
Peter
go, that
Clifford's.
pulls at the heartstrings.
Peter
and
said
discuss.
enjoying this song very much. Yeah,
Ah.
Vince wrote that. And Pete. Vince and Pete. Music, lyrics. Pete wrote the
We'll
lyrics.
often do
Vince
that.
wrote
One
the
of us
music.
will write the lyrics and one will write the music. That happens with a lot of our songs. Sometimes we just all sit down and write them all together. That's how well we get on.
Lil
Don't we?
Rondalee also says like this tune.
Check it out. You can-
Anyone ever heard of the Alien Fashion Show? Yes, they were one of the swing bands back in the 90s swing revival.
yeah.
I believe they were from San Francisco, were they? Area, North California. Might be getting that wrong, but I definitely remember them on the scene playing at the Derby and
Yeah, because
all
we
those
happened to be, by luck, we happened to be there recording and ended up in the middle of the sort of around the wave of that of the revival. I mean, it'd been going on for ages. We'd been playing in America forever, and the swing scene had always been there. But then there was a sudden, it got in the charts and it took off, and there was the Louis Prima Jump, Jive and Well being used for the Gap commercial on TV. And
how
then,
many
it was
bands can we
and then there
remember?
was Swingers, the film
the
Swingers,
Swingers, yeah.
with Big
John-
Bad Voodoo Daddy in it, and the Derby, which made the Derby. So then everybody was, even Leonardo DiCaprio was swing dancing.
Yeah, John Favreau, who directed Swingers, he's gone on to do a few things that you might heard of.
Yeah, and Vince Vaughn.
Half the Marvel movies and half the Disney
And
movies.
Vince Vaughn, who was in it
Vince Vaughn, yeah.
with him.
Yeah, Alien Fashion Show. There was the New Morty Show. Big Bad Voodoo Daddy, Royal Crown Review, Brian Setzer, obviously the big ones. Screw Nut Zippers, Lee Press on the Nails.
Lee Press on the Nails, a very funny show. Lee Press on was a very funny show.
Steve Lucky and the
Steve
Rumba
Lucky
Bums.
and the Rumba Bums, who we had on here.
Miss
Steve
Carmen
Lucky
Get
and
It.
Carmen Get It.
Who else was there? Loads, wasn't there?
The
Blues Jumpers from New York. The Blues
one
Saracens. Oh, sorry, Blues Jumpers from Chicago, who turned into
one
no,
named
the Mighty Blues Kings.
Blues Kings, who we played with in Ireland as well.
Yeah,
And the Bellevue Cadillacs.
Bellevue Cadillac. Yeah, the Blues Saracens.
Um,
Oh, the Dem Brooklyn Bums.
Dem Brooklyn Bums. We played with Dem Brooklyn Bums. Yeah, so we
Broccoli-
met most of them.
Broccoli-
It was great.
Broccoli
It was a
Rob.
very, actually, quite exciting and interesting time.
Oh, Swing Ahead. Michael
Swinghead,
Andrew.
yes. He wrote some of my
He's
favourite
still, he's still
of the
going.
neo.
He's still
He wrote a musical, Broadway musical. He wrote about
Johnny Favourite. Oh, he wrote a musical. He did
About-
something. Cole Porter, wasn't it?
no, well, I don't know. He did one with Jerry Lewis when he did like the Nutty Professor or something
Oh, wow.
as a musical or something, and worked with Jerry Lewis. Yeah, amazing. Yeah, he was great. So it was quite an exciting time because suddenly we'd been doing this music forever in England, and then we happened to be in America recording. Our album came out, and we were on the wave, and we were one of the ones that were one of the very, very, very few. Probably was only about 2 British bands, us and Big Six probably. The British bands actually over there, and so we were touring all the time. Every single city, even town, had a swing club all of a sudden, and a whole scene. Everybody was into it, and it lasted basically 3 years. Sort of at the outside.
The peak was, but it,
Yeah, no, I
it
mean the
left,
peak.
It left an indelible
The tide
mark.
came up, and when the tide came down, there was still the
Still the
Jive
Jive
Aces.
Aces, yeah.
No, there was still the people who stayed, but a lot of swing dancers was a lot more. A lot of people carried on from then, and then
is
we
the-
came back to England expecting it to happen here, and Zoot Suit Riot, which was one of the big ones over there, Cherry Poppin' Daddies, was released here and didn't do anything.
Not really, no. It was a different kind of sound. I mean, there's still a lot of bands here.
Yeah. But
they-
over there, all of a sudden, we were like, whoa, our clothes were really cool and everything was really cool, and we were hoping that was going to happen in England. But no, we didn't quite get that cool in England. Yeah, it just had Robbie Williams doing Swing Winnie Winning later. But no, this was like its own thing. It was like, they called it Neo Swing, and it gradually morphed into its own style, really,
Its own
which was
genre,
like
yeah.
a modern swing genre. Not really.
So there are still quite a few bands from that era still going. Like obviously Steve Lucky's still going.
Yeah, Big Bad Voodoo Daddy.
And LaVey Smith and her Red Hot Skillet Lickers are still going in San Francisco. There's quite a few. Michael Andrews still singing. And there's new swing bands as well now.
Like Good Shot Judy and all that.
Good Shot Judy, yeah, they've been around only a handful of years.
And
So
Marco Polo and his what was his band?
Marco Palos, Fat Cat Swinger, yeah.
Fat Cat Swinger. Anyway, loads of them. Anyway, how did we get into that? We're diverse. But yeah, it was a very interesting time. For those in America, you know what we're talking about. A lot of the swing scene's still going on. And I remember like talking to one girl. They were on TV the day that it was killed off by the media.
That's
It was a
right.
big thing. There was I can't remember, there was two couples dancing on TV in a show, and just before they went on, they were backstage, and these fashion people, they were all talking, and they said, yes, swing is going to be dead this summer or whatever. Swing's dead now, and the fashion's going to be out. And they went, oh, good, and then they had to go on and dance. And it was like, basically, it was decided. That was it. And I think it didn't make enough money for people because the bars, the swing dancers didn't drink.
No.
So they tried to make it a cocktail thing, and it didn't quite work. And then, yeah.
Ian Hartley says Swing Session / Stompy Jones. Yeah,
That's right.
Great band.
Unfortunately, he passed away a little while ago, didn't he?
And Joy Ball said, I saw Squirrel Nut Zippers 2 years ago with Good Shot Judy opening.
Wow.
Pretty cool.
We saw the Squirrel Nut Zippers also
In
when they
Camden.
came to England, in
Yeah.
Camden. Yeah. All right then. They were really young, and they like thought two weeks touring was tiring. We've never stopped touring until now. Yeah, we've just finished a 30-year tour. We're having a break, and then we're going back out again for another 30 years. All right then, man and boy, Van Hales. So what are we doing now? I can't read it. Where are we? Oh yeah, the next birthday. Guess whose birthday it is today? For those who know, it's Sam Butera. Sam Butera, born in 1927. Sam Butera, of course, most famous not only for having his own band, but also being Louis Prima saxophone player, mainly because Louis Prima got, when he went to Vegas and needed a band, the house band wasn't good enough, didn't have his own band. He called up Sam, got his old friend from New Orleans, Sam, and his band to come along. And there you go. You know, the Louis Prima sound, the Louis Prima Sambatera sound. Sambatera was the pinnacle of it. Nowadays, rock bands and things have the lead guitar as the sort of like the thing. Sambatera was the lead guitar of
His day.
of his day, of the Louis Prima band. Just as John, I guess, is the lead guitar of ours. But it was the sax, and Sambatera was the man. And he did a lot of, as well as doing. Obviously, with Louis, he did he had his own band, obviously, so he brought out his own album, records, all sorts of stuff. We've done a couple of them. We're going to do a couple for you tonight, but we're going to do one now featuring John, inspired by Sambatera, doing I Love Paris. Big John Fordham with Big John Fordham's version of Sambatera's I Love Paris. Sax instrumental. And all the way from Paris to Italy. Italian Time. Quite appropriate as it's Sambatera's birthday and you're Italian and he's Italian and it's Italian Time.
Of course, it is Italian time. We're all Italian, really. Deep inside, we're all Italian.
Of course.
Bene, benvenuti a tutti per la puntata 154. 154, sì. Bene, I have been very busy, that's why you haven't been seeing me, but, working behind the scenes. So I didn't get a chance to prepare much, so I thought we'll do an Italian lesson. So, this is, some gear to be wearing. So, this is una maglietta. There's a top. We say una maglietta.
Is that like a t-shirt or any shirt or anything?
It's a top.
Top. Maglietta.
Bravo. And then, because it's summer, if you wear, shorts, you would say pantaloncini.
Pantaloncini.
Bravo. And then this is what,
Italian mood.
yeah. And then, like me, you wear sandals. They got heels, but they're, sandals. And you call them sandali.
Sandali.
See. So you would say, I am wearing indosso. Indosso.
Indosso.
Una maglietta.
Indosso. Un maglietto.
Una maglietta.
Una maglietta.
Bravo. Dei pantaloncini.
Di pantaloncini.
E dei sandali.
E dei sandali.
Bravo. I don't know. I'll
they
answer
were.
your question. I will have to.
I think they were. I heard they were.
Sandals.
Sandal. I don't know.
Greeks were
I
wearing
will
sandals
Google
before the Romans. Yes,
Greeks didn't have shoes.
they did.
Philosophy went downhill when they started wearing shoes. Same as New Orleans recording.
But anyway, so I do have something else to announce. It's going to be the next question I'm going to ask everyone. And this is, which song you remember practicing, like when you first picked up your instrument, which song you've been practicing and practicing and practicing, to sort of get around to know your instrument.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You remember that one?
Yeah.
I don't remember practicing full stop.
Back in the old days, yeah. Well, the first thing I played on the trumpet was, for years, literally was, because like originally I was into rock and roll and blues and stuff, and I started playing guitar. Didn't particularly play, I don't remember, I'll have to think about that, but I just played blues and rock and roll on the guitar. When I left home, left my guitar there, I gave up guitar, I brought this trumpet. I know, I should have carried it on. But then now you got me a ukulele and I started playing ukulele, and that's better because it's got 4 strings. And but then when I picked up the trumpet, basically for years I moved up to London, and all I played pretty much was When the Saints Go Marching In. I used to play
On guitar?
No, on the trumpet. When I got the trumpet, and I just used to play that's all I did. At the time I wasn't in a band or anything. I just used to get the trumpet out every now and then and play. And I also learned Can't Give You Anything But Love early on. And I used to love that song.
On trumpet?
On trumpet, so I used to play I Can't Give You Anything But Love. Singing, obviously, I just used to sing loads of songs when I was younger, from when I was a little kid all the way through, and in the shower, walking, everything, always singing. But with the trumpet, I used to play When the Saints all the time. I'd walk into pubs, my friends would dare me, I'd just walk into a pub full of people in Shepherd's Bush or somewhere and play When the Saints Go Marching In, and they'd all follow me and stuff like that. That was back in the days when, unlike now, when I don't drink at all. And eh? And when you're allowed in pubs, yeah. When you're allowed in pubs. In those days, yeah, trying to walk into a busy pub in Shepherd's Bush, it was definitely not social distancing, no, and trying to get out again. So yeah, when the and then after that, Can't Give You Anything But Love, I used to play a lot.
And then do you remember the first song on ukulele you practiced on?
Yeah, well, it was 2 main ones at the beginning were I Want to Be Like You, The King of the Swingers, and Bring Me Sunshine, which is how we ended up recording, because I loved the song. It was quite a difficult one for a beginner to learn on the ukulele, especially being in B flat if you're a ukulele player and know the chords. So that's why I learnt it, because I liked the song, and I always find that if you really like something, it's easier to learn it. So I really liked the song and wanted to learn it. It was difficult chords, and it was great because once I'd learnt that put me in good stead, because then I knew a lot of difficult chords that I could play other songs easier. But then I ended up singing it to Prince Charles because I happened to know it, and then we ended up recording it. And Bob's your uncle.
Et Bob est ton oncle.
Exactly.
Very good. Well, that's it for me tonight.
Well, all right.
Yes. I give back the microphone. Maglietta, pantaloncini, sandals.
And all on San Batera's birthday because it's Italian. I wonder where he's from in Italy, and where his family would have been from. All right then. Was it Sicily? Yeah. It was Sicilian. Sicily, where's the Italians go for food and coffee and ice cream. If you haven't been to Sicily, definitely go there. We played in Capodolando and a few other places.
Modena.
All right, so we're going to do. We only did it about a week ago at the drop of the hat because someone wanted it, but we're going to do one that on the rock and roll scene is one of the most known San Batera songs of him on his own, which is it's the most right? No, right? Yeah, which is Bim Bam. Come on, baby, let's bam, 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 bam. Yes, come on, baby, let's. Well, a bam, bam means a squeeze. Bam, bam means a hug. Come on, baby, please. Let's bam, 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 biddly, biddly, bam, 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 bam. Yes, come on, baby, let's. Yeah. Hey, Johnny Bob. Boom, zoom, zoom, a boom, boom, zoom, zoom. Yes, come on, baby, let's. A boom, boom, zoom, zoom, boom, boom, zoom, zoom. Yes, come on, baby, let's. Well, a boom, boom means a squeeze. Zoom, zoom means a hug. Come on, baby, please. Let's boom, boom, zoom, zoom, boodly, boodly, boom, boom, boom. Zoom, zoom. Boom, boom, zoom, zoom. Yes. Come on, baby, let's. Come on, baby, let's. Come on, baby, let's. Boom, boom, zoom, zoom, boodly, boodly, boom, zoom. Yeah. Not bad, but we ran it that time once, didn't we? Like, every other time we've just gone, let's play it.
Ooh, could it be?
Shall we do competition time in the middle of the...
Why not?
Because we need a... All right, competition time. It's competition time where your dreams come true. And the Wheel of Fortune is ready. Competition time, and there's the wheel. There's the wheel. That's weird. All right. So the wheel is there. What was the question? Must have been an Elvis question. Yes.
What was the original title of the Elvis's first film, Love Me Tender, and the Oh, I was covered by the wheel. So yeah, the question was from last night's Elvis special was, what was the original title of Elvis's first movie, Love Me Tender? And it was The Reno Brothers.
Go, the Reno Brothers. All right, then. Here we go. And lots of names on the Wheel of Fortune tonight. 3, 2, 1, go! Round and round the wheel goes. Where it stops, nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. No. It's been a while. Alan Wheatley, ladies and gentlemen. And jubilations. We want the world to know that Alan's won again. It's been a while. A few times in 5 months isn't bad, is it? It's been 5 months, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's right. You, Alan
5.5
Wheatley is
now.
obviously a lucky person.
Can he win though? I mean,
He's got nothing left to win.
I don't know. Alan, what do you want? We'll give him a free ticket to a gig somewhere as long as we've got
A gig.
a gig. As long as we've got a gig and
So
guest list.
In 2022, no.
Or get, well, no, even if we haven't got a guest list, but if we can get you in, let us know where you live.
Yes,
where you'd
we
like to
can.
go.
If we haven't got guest list, we'll basically give you the piano to carry, and you can follow us in.
Yeah.
And
No,
then,
we
and
may
then
even
watch
actually
from the
fork
wings.
out and pay a ticket for you. You never know. You never know. We might even do that. Mind you, if you knew how hard it was to get on the guest lists.
It's hard enough for us to get in the gig.
Exactly, yeah. All right. So there you go, Alan Wheatley. So we can have a question for tonight.
That's the 12th time, he says. 12th. That's his 12th win.
12th
Full,
win.
he's gone for the full dozen.
No longer the Baker's dozen, it's now the Wheatley dozen.
Gets a special status as well.
That much, yeah. Winner. JiveStream winner. He has become a JiveStream winner. An Olympian. A JiveStream Olympian.
Winners League.
Yeah, there must be, yeah, exactly. We can have a league.
Yeah, we can have another league. We could take it up another game. We could have, because actually there's a couple of messages and email saying how much they liked more difficult, not more difficult, more having challenging questions, like the one where they had to find the stargazers and things like that.
Yeah.
And like that was quite.
No, it's more of a game, you see.
Yes, more of a game, more of a challenge, not just Google and see out. And then, because if you Google, it's just like the lottery.
Yeah.
So you find out what it is. Everyone puts their name in. The first person isn't necessarily the winner. So basically, it's just getting your name on the wheel. Whereas the one last night was a little harder. The Stargazers one was harder. So what about something maybe a Sambatera type question? What about? I shouldn't have said where he lived, shouldn't I? Where his family from?
What about his first major recording after he left Louis?
I don't know what it is. We'll think of something.
Who can come up with the most creative, not real reason why they're called the Witnesses? No, I'm just kidding.
No, my question was going to be what was his band called? But anyway, that's fine. It's fine.
You have said it about 3 times.
I didn't actually.
Yeah, you did.
Didn't actually
Yes,
say
you
the
did.
name.
Yes,
I
you
just
did.
said his band.
I believe you did.
We rewind that because I actually consciously didn't.
Rewind it.
I consciously
Rewind
didn't.
it in your mind.
I didn't. Did I mention the Witnesses? I didn't till then. We could ask the question, because we know personally how the Witnesses got the name. Except that there's different. No, I was
exactly,
saying, except there's different
There's competing stories,
competing stories. Yeah.
depending on which side of the family you ask. So,
Yeah. Fair enough. All right, we'll think of something. Huh?
next song.
All right. So the next song is another one based on the Sambatera birthday. It's one that he did. A lot of people did it. Louis Jordan did it. Even Ray Charles did the song. But Sambatera did it. And oddly enough, for those people watching on our only gamer platform, which is Twitch, I didn't know this, but Vince Googled it. And apparently this song, Let the Good Times Roll, actually, this could be a question. This could be the question. What do you mean? What game it was?
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. All right, here we go. So, Sambatera had a song in this particular game. It was a popular game, and due to that, it became a very popular song amongst other songs that are on a certain playlist on that game, in that game. So there you go. Is that confusing? A little bit, but it is a challenge. So there you go. Sam Botera, this song, which is Let the Good Times Roll, so, you know, it's even a Googleable thing, I imagine, and for the gamers, they'll know anyway, had a song on a playlist in a particularly popular game, and because of that...
Computer game or video game?
I don't know, what is it?
No, one of the... It's either, yeah, in a computer,
you
not
mean?
a board game, for instance.
Oh, right, I see what you mean, right, yeah, I was thinking, okay.
Not a tennis match.
Yes, in a yes, I think they knew,
Computer
because we were
game.
talking about Twitch and...
Computer game if you're English, video game if you're American.
Or do they call computer games video
They
games?
do.
I always wondered what video games were.
They are computer games.
No, I didn't really, but I did for a while. Like saying quinoa instead of quinoa. Okay, so... So, ladies and gentlemen, did you get that question, or was it too confusing?
I'll say the
No, no.
question.
You say it because you know the terminology,
Yes. So
without giving it away.
this song was one of several great songs of various artists featured
Don't give it away.
in a computer game. Shall I say the year the computer game was?
No.
Okay.
They can
So-
just Google it in 4 seconds.
All right. It was featured in a computer game. What was the name of that computer/video game? It was very popular at the time. And all the songs that were featured in it became sort of underground hits amongst the gaming community because they were suddenly exposed to real music.
There you go. That gives it away, doesn't it? All right, then. Here we go. We're running out of time, so let's do it. Hey, everybody, let's have some fun. You only live once, and when you're dead, you're done. So let the good time roll. Yeah, let the good times roll. I don't care if you're young or old. Get together, let the good times roll. Well, don't sit there mumbling and talking trash. If you want to have some fun, you got to spend some cash. Let the good times roll. Yeah, let the good times roll. I don't care if you're young or old. Get together, let the good times roll. Well, hey, Mr. Landlord, lock all the doors. When the policemen come around, just tell them the place is closed. Let the good times roll. Yeah, let the good times roll. I don't care if you're young or old. Get together, let it get a good times roll. Yeah, Johnny boy. Give us some Sam, give us some Sam. Everybody, the JiveStream's in town. We got a load of songs and we're ready to clown. Let the good times roll. Yeah, let the good times roll. I don't care if you're young or old. Get together, let the good times roll. Well, it don't matter whether it's rainy weather. Birds of a feather got to stick together. Oh, you swingers, come on, get together now. Let the good times roll. Let it roll, let it roll. Yeah. There you go. What game was that song in? By Sam Botera. All right then. Hey? Oh, okay, all right. So now the next birthday is way back earlier, but we thought we'd mention it anyway. Well, there's a few birthdays actually. we said David Crockett. There's Robert De Niro, who's not on there. Robert De Niro, you know, it is what it is. And then, of course, Ike Quebec. Ike Quebec's birthday. Did he do Harlem Nocturne? What did he do?
Sweethearts and Parade is one of his favourite songs.
No, he played with Cab Calloway. I thought he did one of those.
I think someone mentioned. Oh no, someone.
Blue Harlem. That's right, Blue Harlem.
Someone
I was trying to
mentioned.
think of an instrumental you could do. Anyway,
Someone was
Ike-
mentioning Illinois Jacquet earlier. They said Blue Nocturne. Blue
no, it's
Nocturne.
Ike. Well, birthday-wise, 1918, Ike Quebec was born. New Jersey, by the airport. 1963, he died, and he did, amongst others, Blue Harlem. He played with Cab Calloway, amongst other people as well. But also, it's Mae West's birthday today. Believe it or not, because she was she must have even been in, I don't know if she was actually in silent movies, but she was, not the Spring Chicken when she made it famous in movies. She was huge. She was the first blonde bombshell before you had Marilyn Monroe or Gina Harlow, even before you had Marilyn Monroe, before you had Madonna, before you had, what's the latest one? Lady Gaga, all the blonde bombshells. Mae West was the original, and she lived till 1980. I don't know how. Wow. She was born in 1893. So she had a good innings. And when we were looking her up, she actually did Day Tripper in the 60s. Yeah. Like all sorts of songs she recorded. And then there's some there's her and Timothy Dalton doing a song together. Sort of like in the late 70s. Anyway, very interesting. Very interesting. But she did I'm in the Mood for Love. And seeing as we know I'm in the Mood for Love from Louis Prima, but obviously we don't have a girl to sing it with in the Keeley fashion. But we're going to do it anyway. We're going to do I'm in the Mood for Love for Mae West. She also had she was what they the nickname for your life belt, wasn't it, as well? Yeah, Mae West. You jumped if you jumped out of your off the ship or off the plane and landed in the water, you made sure you had a Mae West on you. You don't know that? Really, that's a wartime thing, isn't it? Mae West. Very, very well known. I'm in the mood for love, simply because you're near me. Funny, but when you're near me, I'm in the mood for love. Heaven is in your eyes. Bright as the stars we're under. Gee, is it any wonder? I'm in the mood for love. Why stop to think of whether this little dream might fade? We put our hearts together, and now we're at one. I'm not afraid. Well, if there's a cloud above, and if it's rain, we'll let it. But for tonight, we'll get it, 'cause I'm in the mood for love. Yeah, Johnny boy. Yeah, now. Oh, Johnny boy. Why stop to think of whether this little dream might fade? We put our hearts together, and now we're at one. I'm not afraid. Well, if there's a cloud above, and if it's rain, we'll let it. But for tonight, forget it, 'cause I'm in the mood for love. There you go. I'm in the mood for love for Mae West, who had the life named after.
Life jacket.
Life jacket named after her. Here we go. So I know it so well as a Mae West from my days in the sea during World War II that I just remembered that. Anyway, so we're going to end now. We've already gone over time, but we've got to do something up. So we're going to do Rock the Joint. Singer. If you've got a ukulele and you want to join in, or any other instrument, in fact, really. We're gonna tear down the mailbox, rip up the floor, smash out the windows and knock down the door. We're gonna rock, rock this jump. We're gonna rock, rock this jump. We're gonna rock, rock this jump. We're gonna rock this jump tonight. Well, 6 times 6 is 36. Ain't gonna hit for 6 more licks. We're gonna rock, rock this jump. We're gonna rock, rock this jump. We're gonna rock, rock this jump. We're gonna rock this jump tonight. 2 feet upright, side by side, flying low and flying wide. We're gonna rock, rock this jump. We're gonna rock, rock this jump. We're gonna rock, rock this jump. We're gonna rock this jump tonight. Give us some, give it a piano. Yeah, get some melody time. We're gonna rock. Rock this jump, we're gonna rock, rock this jump, we're gonna rock, rock this jump, we're gonna rock this jump, we're gonna rock, rock this jump, we're gonna rock this jump tonight. Yeah, now. All right then, thank you very much. It's the end of a Monday, or coming towards the end of the Monday. And tomorrow is, I've been informed, is going to be a Tuesday. Not sure what the weather's going to be like.
So just like to say that on our Facebook
that's
page...
very nice of you.
What?
Oh, I thought you were going to say something nice. Oh, no, go
Well,
on.
it is nice, but not about you,
Oh.
for once. On our Facebook page, there is a survey question about our pending Patreon page. We'd like to get some info from you. So if you, after this, go to our Facebook page, scroll down a couple of posts, and you'll see a little post about it. And your feedback is welcome in the... What was that?
That's a long explanation.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
All right then. So tomorrow will be about 8:31 and a half, maybe 8:32. It's a Tuesday. See you then. We'll meet again. Don't know where, but I know we'll meet again. Yes, I know we'll meet again. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Cha-cha.
Ta-ta.
Toodle-pip.
Toodle-pip.
Cheerio.
Cheerio.
TTFN. Tally-ho.
Tally-ho.
See you later. So long.
So long.
Well, I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Shabba-dabba-dabba-dabba-dabba. So, good luck with the competition question. See you tomorrow.
I'm not alone whenever I hear the sound of your voice upon the telephone. And as I roam the letters you send me to motel room and to home from home. This long distance love affair where communication we share how long miles fall away, the distance just a matter of space as your thoughts reach my mind. This love affair makes the distance not there. Long distance love affair. distance love affair with communication we share our love. Miles fall away, the distance just a matter of space as your thoughts reach my mind. This love affair makes the distance not there. Long distance love affair. Come on, baby, give me a call. My phone card ran out. Well, you can fax me. Email. Long distance love affair. Give me a call, baby.